இமைப்பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காத இறைவனின் தாழ்வழுத்தி என் குருநாதர் இருக்கும் திசை நோக்கி தொழுது. I submit my greetings in the holy feet of our Adinams, and it's my pleasure to introduce Sokkanatha Venba in this session. Sokkanatha Venba is a collection of 94 verses. It was written by Srila Sri Guruñana Sambandha Desika Paramacharya Swamigal. He was born in Srivilliputturu. Before going into the book, let us see about him and his history. He was born in Srivilliputturu, and Subramanian and Meenakshi Amma were his parents. They lived in Srivilliputturu and they traveled as a pilgrim to Madurai. And there he was attracted towards Sokkanatha, and he stayed there. He wanted to stay there again, and he requested his parents, "Will you please leave me here? I'd like to stay here and pray, worship Sokkanatha Peruman in Tiruvalavai, that is Madurai." And they too left him there. See, unimaginable how parents were ready to leave their child, because they must have known that he is a wonderful, miraculous child who has a wonderful future to spread knowledge in this country. And so they left him there and they went off to their place. And he stayed there. Lord blessed him, Lord Shiva blessed him with a casket where there was a Sivalinga. And he wanted to conduct a puja, Siva puja, for that Sivalingam. But he also knows that he must get blessings from a guru. He has to attain knowledge from a guru, and then only he has to continue after getting diksha, and then only he can continue his Siva puja. He knows that. And so, once again, he turned to Sokkanatha Peruman and he asked, "Show me a guru. I would like to meet that guru and gain knowledge from him and get guru diksha from him." And so, Lord Shiva, he showed him as a guru, Kamalai Jnana Prakasar. And this Kamalai Jnana Prakasar was in Tiruvarur, a long way from Madurai. And so he started traveling. It's not enough to show him the guru alone, isn't it? The guru also should be shown who is his disciple. And so God informed Kamalai Jnana Prakasar also, one student is coming towards you. You take him, you accept him as your student and teach him and give him the knowledge and give him that intelligence and every other thing that he needs. Help him in everything and be his guru, he showed. And he welcomed there. He was welcomed there by Kamalai Jnana Prakasar in Tiruvarur, and he stayed with him and got Diksha and then started doing his Siva Puja. He gained all the knowledge from his guru and he was going on studying from him. One day, and it was the custom in olden days that the students usually ran errands for the gurus, isn't it? And so he accompanied his guru Kamalai Jnana Prakasar wherever he went. One day in Tiruvarur temple, he worshipped Tyagaraja Swami during the last puja. After finishing that, he started home. Kamalai Jnana Prakasar started home. He wanted to go home, and it was the custom at that time. People, some other person, any person, they will be bearing torches so that they can lead the people, those who are walking during night. But that person who used to bear the torch for Kamalai Jnana Prakasam, maybe because of so much of tiredness, he fell asleep. And Guru Jnana Sambandha, that is he was at that time called Jnana Sambandha. Later on that he became Guru Jnana Sambandha, he saw him sleeping. He did not want to disturb him. But at the same time, he did not want his guru to go in darkness walk in darkness. So he took the lamp, he took the torch and followed him, helped him. But the Guru was deep in his thought. He was going on thinking about so many other things, philosophical musings. He was going on doing that, and he did not notice the torch was borne by his student. And as he entered his home, he simply said, Nirka, stand here. That's all. Our Gurinyana Sambandar, he was in a wonderful, at that time he was very great, and he had gained much knowledge, and he understood that word Nirka, stand here, as this is your place. You stand and muse about all the knowledge you have gained. Sivanyana Upadesam, whatever you have got from me, you stand there. That is, you fix yourself in that place and don't move away from that place. A literal meaning also, don't move from place, stand there. He philosophically took that as his guidance. Stand here. You stand in the knowledge that you have gained. So he stood there bearing the torch in his hand, and he was musing. He was meditating and standing there itself throughout the night. The next morning, wife of Kamalayana Pragasa came out to sweep the outside place in their house. When she opened the door of that house, she saw Gurunyana Sambandha standing there without moving, musing about something and bearing the torch. Throughout the night, it has been raining. What will happen to a torch? The torch that we use, it's not that type of torch, a long stick, and in the end they will wind up some cloth and pour oil and allow it to burn. That type of torch means if it is raining, it will go off. But it did not go at all. It was not off at all. It was burning. Though it was raining, no drop of rain touched it. It was burning, and he was standing there without being affected by the rain or anything. And he did not even know what is happening around him. And at that time, Kamala Jnana Prakasar understood he has gained knowledge and he is a wonderful guru himself. And so he suggested, you better go and you have to you have to found one Pidam, and you become Pidadibadi, Adinam, and you become the head of that Adinam, and you help other souls, the people, those who are ready to learn Siddhantam, those who are ready to know about Saivam, those who are ready to gain knowledge, those who are ready to gain intelligence, those who want to be guided towards the feet of the Lord. And he guided him to Dharmapuram. So Gurunyana Sambandar went to Dharmapuram and started Dharmapuram Adinam. And from then onwards, we have so many people heading that madam. And even now, we are led in a wonderful way by the Adinam who is there now in Dharmapuram. And he wrote books. Our Gurunyana Sambandar, Desika Paramacharya, he wrote books. It was named as Gurunyana Sambandar Ashtaham. And also, as a collection, it was known as Pandara Sathirangal. Our Adinams, they were called as Pandara Sannidhigal. Pandaram means treasury, where all the treasures are held. And these people, they hold the treasures of Saiva Siddhanta, all the knowledge, all the intelligence, everything they hold. And so they are called as Pandara Sannidhigal. And he wrote these 8 books, and so they were named as Siddhanta Attaham. And one among them is our Sokkanatha Venba. It has 94 verses, starting with the invocation to Lord. And here comes the first verse. ஆடரவம் சூழ் மதுரை அம்மானே அன்பருடன் கூட விளையாடி வரும் கோமானே நீடு புகழ் மென்மேலும் என் தனக்கு மேவியிட கொல்லாத என் மேல்வினை கெடுப்பாயே. Here he is addressing the god who is in Madurai. Alavai is another name for Madurai. When one Pandya king wanted to build, he wanted to improve Madurai, he asked the Lord to show him the boundaries for the renovation work. And so Lord sent a bracelet, a snake that was, yeah, as a bracelet in his hand to show him the boundaries for the city. And that snake went and formed a circle. It was almost a square, uh, catching hold of its tail with its mouth. So that boundary became, the land between that boundary became Madurai. And so it was also known as Alavai. Alavai, and he built that city there. Here he is addressing, Lord, you are the leader, you are there, you are in Alavai city, and you mingle with the Saivites, all the Sivanadiya, all your devotees, you mingle with them. We have our Thiruvilayadar Puranam, which talks about so many miracles done by Lord Shiva in Madurai. In those miracles, those happenings, he mingled with the ordinary people. He mingled with them, and he has done so many miracles there. And those miracles were done among the Saivites, among the devotees. And so he is addressing him as, you mingled with the great Adiyas, your devotees, haven't you? He's asking him. And he's addressing him as, you are the head. And I would like to get fame. That's a natural wish for any person, isn't it? So if I would like to be, I would like to reach the fame of being your devotee, and for that reason, you have to bless me. How? By destroying my male vinay, ahamyam. It's the word given in Saiva Siddhartha. That is, we have a bundle in store. We take some and we experience those vinay, our actions and the results. We experience them while we are living. But even while living, what we do is we gather some more. So, what we had already and what we have gathered now will become for the next or the next birth, isn't it? And that is called as Ahamyam and male Vinay also. So, what I have collected and what I had already had, everything together, you please destroy that. What will happen if that bundle is destroyed? I won't have any more birth. I'll be always with the Lord, and I'll be able to enjoy His feet and His grace, isn't it? And so He's asking, you are very great. You showed which place is Madurai city, and you mingled with the devotees. And why not show me which is the eternal bliss? And why not destroy the Vinay or their effects that are waiting for me to give me more and more births? Please destroy everything, he is requesting. So he wonderfully requests, and he shows us how we have to request also. That is the great thing that can be done by God and God alone. And then in the next second verse, he is saying, புண்கட்டு தோலை புதுக்கி மயக்கமுற கண்கட்டு வித்தை போல் காட்டுவாய் பண்கட்டு பூணுவேன் தன்னை இன்ப பூரணத்தின் பூண் அருள் தானுவே சொக்கநாதா. He is very strong and he is indestructible. So he is called as Tanu. It cannot be moved in, it cannot be destroyed. He is that much strong. He is very great, he is very strong. And all the other things that are found in this world, they may appear beautiful, but that is outer space. Inside, it is not like that. Let us take a human body. The human body, it outward appearance may be beautiful. The structure, the figure can be so nice. But what is found inside? Blood, flesh, bones, nerves, and everything together. If we see without our skin, it is so ugly to see, isn't it? If we see pictures of a human body, the skin removed, showing the skeleton, or showing the nervous system, or showing the flesh, if it is alone shown, we won't like that at all. But when the skin closes everything, we feel it is very beautiful to look at. And what we do is we beautify this. We don't bother about finding a path to reach the God's feet. We simply beautify something that will be destroyed later on. So what is ugly and what is destroyable, what will decay, or what will disappear, we think they are permanent. And so we give more importance to them. We are not giving importance to the things that should be given importance. So he's asking, I have been distracted, I have been attracted towards the things that are ugly, but I think they are very beautiful. That is my ignorance. So please help me to overcome this ignorance. And this idea, this ignorance is present in me because you are making me feel like that. It is dazzling before me, and so it is distracting me. You make it dazzle. Ugly thing is made to dazzle before my eyes, and so I am attracted towards that. So when I understand these are all not beautiful, these are not helpful, they won't lead me in a proper way, so I have to throw them away. I have to free myself from the fetters that are attaching myself to the world and worldly pleasures. So you take me away from this glittering dangers. They are dazzling risk. And so you take me away from that and you immerse me in the eternal bliss. It is something like a great ocean, so you immerse me, make me enjoy the eternal bliss, and that eternal bliss alone can help me always. This is the request he is keeping before Lord in this second verse. And in the third verse, he is talking about how people are attracted towards the worldly pleasures. Once again, he is talking about that only. ஏடாரும் நாரியரை ஐயோ யமன் பிடிக்கும் பாடார் விதியென்று பாராமல். So what we should see is ஏடாரும் நாரியர் means ladies, those who wear flowers in their hair, and they wear the flowers in their head, decorate themselves. When they are decking themselves, they try to do that because they want to attract others. And he says, as a man, I am attracted towards the women who deck themselves with flowers. But I should realize that those people are agents or representatives of the destructive god Lord Yaman. But I'm not aware of it. I simply think these people, they are so beautiful, they are attractive, and the worldly pleasure that I can get with them is great in this world. I think like that. And so, forgetting that, they will lead me to death alone. That is, dying now, so that I can be born once again. That I forget, and I am always attracted towards them. In that way, I am always attracted to these people who must be avoided. And I forget that they are the agents, representatives of Lord Yama, and I am going always in the destructive path. So, better Lord, you please stop me from being distracted from those people and take me in the correct path. So, that is possible only for you, he says. And I am belittling myself, he says. I have to be very high in my thinking. I have to uplift my thinking, uplift my desires, my attraction. I should keep my eyes towards you because you are the person who can give me eternal bliss. But what I am doing is, I am not uplifting me, but I am belittling me, and I am always indulging in the worldly pleasures as I am attracted towards these representatives of Lord Yama, and that will lead always to destruction, and it will always make me come back to this world again and again in another birth. And so, better help me, he is requesting. And in the fourth verse, he shows how the human body is not permanent. It is not immortal. It is mortal. And he says the human body is a suitable food for certain animals and birds, he says. காக்கை, நரி, ஞாழி, கழுகு, பருந்துக்கு இரையான் ஆக்கையினை யான் என்று அலையாமல். What we think is the human body is immortal, we think. No. And we think it is us, it is me. It is not me, the human body is not me, the soul is me. That I forget. I give importance to the human body and I think that is permanent, that is immortal, that will lead me to all the pleasures and that will lead me to the Lord's feet, I think. No, it's not so. These human bodies are suitable food for whom? For the crows, for a fox, for an eagle, for a hawk, the flesh will be eaten and nothing will be left out, isn't it? And skeleton alone will be there. Other things will decay. That's all. And so it is not immortal. It will decay one day or other. It can be eaten by these things. But I have to realize that the human body is not me. The soul should be improved in its knowledge. It should find a way to reach the Lord. வாக்கு மனம் எட்டாத வீட்டில். So that's a place where the knowledgeable people, the people those who have gained intellectual state, they have gained knowledge, they have gained what is true knowledge, and they are saying they reach your feet and there they live. And those people are there, they are enjoying eternal bliss. And so, please help me to reach that place so that they can see me. He doesn't say so that I can see them. He wants them to see him. That is, those people will guide him if they see this him. Now, if he is able to reach that place, means he has attained a certain limit of knowledge, and those people will help him, will render a helping hand to him, he feels, and so make them see that I am also one among them. He is requesting Lord to make the human being to realize who is the real me, not the human body, but the soul that is immortal. Human body is mortal. It will decay. It will be destroyed. It will. It won't be there permanent. And so I have to forget that human body is not important, and so that I have to reach a place where the people, those who have gained the real knowledge, has reached, and I will reach there and let them look at me and let them help me. He says. With that, I would like to wind up this session. Thank you.